Hello peeps, welcome back to Old Yorkshire Git Tries Final Fantasy XIV part 326. Right, well, we couldn't do that enter the court of Troya, wherever it was, because I'm too short on my gear, 2 points short, so I'm gonna have to do these bloody things, raids, and yes, it was Charley, and we've got to go. So let's get back to the map. Northern Empire, Old Charlene. And if I remember the email right off, Coffee said the quest you got to look for is something to do with crystals, old crystals of something. And then that allows you to get in the raids to win these special tokens, because the only way I can progress, apparently. Right, come on, load up. Here we go. Right, here we are. Let's have a look at the map. Wandering Minstrel, Odd Job. What we got over here? Bear with me a bit while I just go through these. It's that one, Crystal from Beyond. Right. So we're going down this way, are we? No, up there. Oh, it's Nemji. I was looking at him last time we were here, wasn't I? Quick arm, skill speed, direct hit. It's the critical hit ones I'm short of, isn't it? Right. It appears my calculations were correct. I knew this is the very spot I would encounter none other than Albert. The hero, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Flattery will get you everywhere, pal. Carry on. I am NemGG. Assistant to Professor Claudian. Work at the Altioscope. To observe the ethereal sea. Some mysteries, though, are beyond even our capabilities to unravel. The strange crystal. I can't talk. The strange crystal we but recently discovered, for instance, defies our very conjecture. You've been to the centre of the star and far beyond it, however, so we hope that we may see something that you may see something we do not. Lend us your well-travelled eye. Okay? Right. Where do you want me to go? Speak with Claudian at Aporia. Which is there. Okay. 244 plebbies. Was that him? Was this the right one? Ah, there it is. Claudian. Greetings, welcome to my humble laboratory. I'm sure NemGG has already told you plenty about us. Allow me to introduce yourself. I'm Claudian, leader of this collective. I must admit I've been nervous about meeting ever since NemGG set out to find you. Whatever. Professor speaks often and at length of your deeds. He has peered deeper into the ethereal sea than any other. Peerless perhaps, but for a single man, we must seize this precious opportunity to learn what we can from him. It was we who peered into the fathomless sea from the Antitower. In the Dravanian hinterlands, there we spoke with Hydaelyn and learned of the fate that would befall this star. Soon thereafter, all research was moved to Labyrinthos, and through the Altioscope did we continue our vigil. As impressive work as the device is, however, it can glimpse but a fraction of the sea's infinite depths. Which brings us to the matter at hand. Not long after the Exodus was declared, we recovered an unusual crystal shard during a routine observation. It appeared before us suddenly, as if propelled to the surface by some unknown force. We found it possessed an ethereal density that exceeds that of normal crystals. Shape resembles nothing which occurs in natural world. It was made, not formed. Unfortunately, that was the extent of the information we could glean before we were forced to turn our focus towards the Exodus. It was very nearly forgotten amidst the sudden upheaval. Thanks to the efforts of a certain someone, that crisis is now behind us. We sought you out. How are we all doing on this Friday morning? It's brightened up a bit. It was shitty this morning, wasn't it? Well, it was here. Here is the crystal in question. Resembles what we've encountered before. I hope you're keeping alright. Oh, we got some of them, haven't we? Ah. Memory abides within this crystal. Memory abides with this crystal. As I thought, you do know what it is. Please tell me everything. Oh, here we go, bloody history lessons again. I see. The Ascians use these to transfer their memories to new vessels. Fascinating indeed. It's plain this crystal was special somehow. This revelation surpasses even my considerable expectations. Similar artifacts have appeared throughout the ages. Memories of martial techniques manifested as crystalline shards on the battlefield or storage stones passed from master to student. Comparison between said artifacts and this crystal may prove a fruitful first step in unveiling its true nature. What do you think, Professor? Ascian memories, windows through which we can gaze upon the Convocation 14. Unlike the Christian and Albert story, this one does not bear the mark of the Convocation. Who then could these memories belong to? And more importantly, why were they stored in this particular shard? And why was it set adrift on the ethereal sea? Oh, come on. Professor. Yes. I'm well aware that contemplations are the key to breakthrough, but there is propriety to consider. We have a guest and one you invited. Ah, yes, of course, our guest. Terribly sorry. I do so easily find myself unmoored by the tides of rumination. Does it mean he gets lost in thought? Perhaps a more engaging use of your time with us would be for you to take up that crystal. If indeed there are memories inside, they may reveal themselves to you upon contact. Oh. No pressure then. Oh. If anyone, message, come, pandemonium, please. Faces, grey threat, start in danger. Oh, clutch my pearls. That expression does not bode well. What did you see? A message. Pandemonium. It is not a word I've heard before. If my knowledge of my ancient tongue serves me, it means all demons. Not a name that inspires optimism, all things considered. In the event that another star shattering... Oh God, here we bloody go again. Excuse me, COVID. In the event that another star-shattering cataclysm is in fact bearing down upon us, I would have the aforementioned examples of crystallised memory to hand. Name Gigi, Russanode, I entrust your procurement to you. If there are more memories to be extracted, we will find them. As for you, there is Albert. There is a person I would have you seek, the one who has delivered so dire a warning. The story tells us this crystal could very well have been made by one of the ancients. If that is the case, then discerning the nature would require a trip far into the past, to an era before the Sundering. I know of only one individual capable of such a feat, the very hero who traversed time before. Oh, going back to the past. I must confess the tales people tell of your adventures beg a belief. Yeah, whatever. Bit of a bromance, innit? So I ask you now, return to the past, find out what and where pandemonium is. I guess we're going. Thank you, safe travels. So how am I going to get back there then? Got a journey to the ocular. Oh, don't tell me I've got to spend more bloody money. Whoa, chaffing hell. Oh well. Anyway, I hope we're all keeping well and have had a good week. Weekend tomorrow. Mind the iDubbbz is working, so it's not the same for me. I'll just concentrate on knocking one off here. Oh, iDubbbz hates me saying that. Why do you have to say that? Because it's funny. Right. I'm sorry, I'm smirking to myself because I was reading paper this morning with my cup of tea. What, about an hour ago? Hour and a half ago. Oh, you're not... Hang on, let me just get into the thing and I'll tell you. Oh, I don't know how old you guys are, whether you're young, whether you're old, whether you're female, whether you're male, whether you're non-binary, whatever. It don't bother me. But I think we're turning into a nation of wishy-washies. I mean, I was brought up where you got a good hiding. But of course, they stopped all that child cruelty and all that. Didn't do me no harm. But now, And then they brought in the old naughty steps, didn't they? You know, sit your child on a naughty step and make them stay there for 20 minutes till they've learnt the lesson. Well, apparently now that's got to be banned because it's child cruelty. The naughty step. What the hell? They're gonna ban it. Tell you, Clown World. Best way to describe it. They're rolling the dice again in Downing Street to have another Prime Minister. Oh dear. You couldn't make it up, could you? You really couldn't. If receives this message. The world's gone crazy. Still gives me something to laugh about in the morning when I read it. I just get crazy. Come, pandemonium, quickly. Wait, I'm coming. Slow down, pal. Hold your horses. Yeah, and then I read another piece in the paper about this bloke who's just been arrested for, what was it, bestiality, sadism and necrophilia. But apparently he was just flogging a dead horse. It's a good one, that one. Yeah. Oh, back here again. Oh, hello. Shut your mouth, Albert. Oh, sorry, I thought it was a female again. Could it be? It's me, Albert. I've come back. Of course not. Apologies. Briefest one, I thought you'd be a dear friend of mine. I realise now that notion is preposterous. Did we meet any young lads? I don't mean that in a funny sense. Stop it. Last time we come. He told me a falling star would appear before me, and I suppose you must be it. Truth be told, I did not expect the expression to be so literal. So we've not met before. What's going on? Mackay dancer. You alright, Cocker? Hope you're alright. You got to wind up. Oh, Herois. Themis. No, I don't recognise the name. Themis. Apologies for not introducing myself properly. My name is Themis. Thermos, that's him, he's Thermos. My name is Thermos. As you can see by my bare face, I am one of Elspeth's observers. The old thermos flasks, what an invention, but they're spooky, they scare me. Do. They keep hot things hot, cold things cold. How does it know? Think on it. How does it know? Right. So, is this before Herpes and Meteon or after? You certainly do know how to make an entrance. I must wonder what brought you here. It's plain you do not belong here or any place I know. I'm Azem's familiar. Yeah. I'm Azem's familiar. That's what I was last time, wasn't it? Oh, karaoke time. To dream the impossible. It appears my initial impression was not so preposterous after all. I did not know my friend had such a unique familiar at his disposal. If you are here at Azem's behest, then I believe I can hazard a guess as to your purpose. You are here to investigate Pandemonium, yes? If so, we may be able to help one another, but first might I trouble you to explain how you came to collide with my skull? I see. I believe that dispels any major doubts I had concerning your intentions. Apologies for being so intrusive, but you must understand this is an uncommon occurrence. I shall pry no further. I'm well aware we've all secrets. However, if I may, I would very much like to take a look at this crystal of yours. Fascinating. While I cannot say much as to what it contains, it's clear that there are memories stirring within. Memories that speak of something gravely amiss in Pandemonium. Where's Pandemonium then? The facility extends beneath Elpis and is overseen by the words of La Habrea. It houses those creations that are highly valued as research subjects and highly dangerous to the star. It's strictly guarded and under constant surveillance. Several days ago, however, an unnatural shift in the flow of its surrounding ether was detected. Soon thereafter, all communications ceased. Shut your mouth, Albert. I'm here as representative of an organisation that works directly with the Convocation and may have been tasked with investigating this incident. And have been tasked, not may have been. Now there's some measure of transparency between us. Might I offer a suggestion as what we should do next? Bloody hell. 25 minutes. Right, I wanted that one. I may discover valuable artifacts. Okay. These can be exchanged for equipment by speaking with Mylene, Enoporia, or Jolie at Ratatat. Right, these are the raids then. Ah, got it. Okay. Oh, what we got here? I can have 5 spell speed. I don't want spell speeds. Critical hit. I am short of critical hit 12s, I think. Now then, my proposal is a simple one. Let's journey to Pandemonium. Our destination is the same. Oh, throat's getting dry. I could do with a brew. I ain't got one, and I can't text our dubs. Make me a brew, love. I suspect the arrangement would work to our mutual benefit. Besides, I should have no trouble gaining us both access. I do hope you agree. Okay, whatever. Originally, I had planned to conduct my investigation with the friend I mentioned earlier. He'd also noticed the anomaly, so it only seemed natural we should investigate it together. However, he eventually decided it would be unwise for us both to go. If two members were seen poking our heads about, it would raise questions. I decided to go along. Fear not, for in my absence a star shall fall before you. While I could not comprehend this meaning, I believe now I understand. He does have a way of being right about these things. Even so, his hints at what to come are generally more cryptic. I suppose I should have kept my gaze to the heavens. Suffice it to say, I am grateful for your presence. As for the matter at hand, we must first gain permission. There ought to be a speaker waiting at Anagnorisis or Anagnoresis. I don't know. Do. Where are we going anyway? There we go. Where are you? What a fascinating etheric signature. In accordance with the convocation's request, the two of you have been granted leave to observe Pandemonium. I'll register your ether for the records. From this point on, you may freely come and go as you please. It was a painless process. I take this as a sign we are meant to conduct our investigations together. Of course, while you've been permitted entry, the specimens housed inside must be handled with the utmost care. Heed the warder's instructions at all times. Those who conduct their work within the Pandemonium are called the warders. Itchy nose, take a drink. For their role with respect to the creatures within. Generally, creations that pose a threat to the safety of the star must be undone. However, the words of La Habrea has deemed certain such creations as worthy of further study, interring them within the facility. I've remembered last time we were here, there's too much bloody talking. Those who spent their days in Pandemonium are not merely researchers. They must work tirelessly to ensure that none of their subjects slip their shackles. For all intents and purposes, the place is a dungeon. Perhaps such a comparison arouses frightful imagery, but Pandemonium is a frightful place. I know not the purpose of your investigation, but if you discover aught that merits a report, pray do so with utmost haste. Master La Habrea shall guide us upon the proper course of action from here. Then I take it that means you have detected nothing amiss as of late. The warders have reported nothing that would cause alarm. Minor fluctuations have been observed, but Mr. La Habrea would have acted if there were anything to worry about. Appears La Habrea is kept well abreast of the goings-ons. I hope I'm not overstepping my boundaries by asking, but you seem to be quite familiar with Master La Habrea. Do you know him? We've met. Oh, the stories I could tell you. We've met. That a mere familiar would have had the honour to meet Master La Habrea. He is not known to easily afford others this time, so you must be extraordinary indeed to be granted even a moment of it. While I doubt I need tell you this, he is of the convocation. Take care that your actions do not hinder his work. With that, we are free to make our way to Pandemonium. The Neus that will take us there is on the eastern bank. Let us delay no further. Where are we going then? How do I get there then? Try this little round place. Oh, hang on, no, you use them gatekeepers, don't you? 1, 2. That's what I've got to go and do. Right. I remember. Only just, but I remember. I'll not celebrate too much because I could be totally wrong. Piss off. So I guess it's up those steps there, is it? Gate to the next landing. This'll see if I'm right or not, won't it? Let's have a look. Yeah. Right, get back on. $114 northeast. Oh, we've got blue ones up here. Holy shit. Ah, sod it. I'm not in that desperate need of an ether crystal. Alright, cocker. What you got? Oh, he's got an ether current. Get back on. This way. $110 to the east. That's roughly where I'm going, isn't it? Oh, there it is. Collect him. But where's this gateway? Ah, there it is. Pain in the arse, this, isn't it? So that next one's there. Northwest. There it is. What's this place then? Hyperborea. Oh, I must have done this one before. Right, where's this next gateway? I need to take this track, I think. Oh, I could have cut through there. Never mind. Yeah, so there must be one over here somewhere. Sod off. Got more important things to do, worry about fighting you lot. Get round this way. Oh, no. Can I get back up? Jump on the rock. Panicked a little bit then. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Oh, I've been here before, haven't we? Go away. Has it gone? Yeah. Right, Thermos. I had to contain my surprise for the sake of appearance. But is it true that you two have met Lahabre in the flesh? I find you more fascinating by the moment. Calm down, Sunbeam. Still, I shall refrain from asking too many questions. Secrets will make our journey all the more intriguing. We shall come to know each other in time, I wager, or else why would fate have orchestrated our meeting? In any case, let us be off. Truth be told, this will be my first time beholding the fabled pandemonium with my own eyes. How are we doing on time? 43. Hang on a minute. It is much as I feared. It looks like that place on the 13th, doesn't it? The speaker seemed in such high spirits, I thought the ethereal irregularity not nearly so grave as portent as I had imagined. Alas, 'twas fleeting and a vain hope. To gaze upon this complex network of chains and wards, the untrained eye might not sense anything awry. No effort has been spared in making this place impenetrable. Very homely. just did nobody think to look at the bloke who's made all this and think, just a minute, hang on, are we sure? Even the finest of masterworks is not without its flaws, however. Someone or something is tampering with the protections. It's working from within, eroding them from the inside out. Fear not, there is no immediate danger. I reinforced what protections I could the moment we arrived. Will not put an end to whatever is occurring. What's occurring? But it shall at least serve to slow its progress. One small victory, though the road ahead of us is yet long. The road is long. Yes, powerful forces are at work here. No shit, Sherlock. Let's head towards the orange swirly thing. The silence in the air speaks volumes. While I did not expect a bustling facility, I see not a single warder. Our first course of action should be to seek one out, wherever they may be. However, there is something you must know. Itchy nose, take another drink. There is something you must know. The magic I wove upon entering requires my constant awareness. That is to say, if we are forced to fight, I cannot risk joining you in battle. Should I lose focus, Pandemonium's protections will rapidly crumble before the force assailing them. Were there another way, I would gladly choose it, but let us at least be grateful that neither of us is here alone, trapped in hopeless circumstances. If we should fail to find a peaceable solution, then I hope we can rely on your strength to see us through. Oh, hand on hip. Of course, you have my promise. Let's not be sarky, just straight to the point. Thank you for offering your help so willingly. If weapons are drawn, I hope to be able to lend at least a touch of magical support. Healing would go down nice. Creation magics do have their uses. I had in mind to use your ether as basis for illusory allies that will fight at your side. Perhaps 7 shall do. Not exactly an army, but by the looks of you, a formidable band nonetheless. Then so shall it be. Now what I wonder awaits us at Pandemonium's pitiless halls. Let's just check this out. Right. I'm not going to join it today. For obvious reasons. Not going to get into a big battle when we've only got like 10 minutes left, so we'll start off with this one tomorrow and do the usual thing where I'll clock in, hit the pause button, and when the teams we can start playing. But anyway, and it's a Saturday, so there should be people about, hopefully. We shall give it a go. But anyway, peeps, till tomorrow, I'll see you.